How do the arts help a high school student?
Oh, well, I mean, that's like saying, how does math help somebody? It's mind training, it's eye opening. In some cases, it is life changing. We did it 11 years ago, very successfully. We have the students for it this year, and it's a great show, great music. Kids love it. And it's a good thing to open a gorgeous new auditorium. This new auditorium has moved us into a whole new phase.
Exactly. Sometimes you hear there's much more money spent on athletics, and there's some operational costs there, like paying for coaches. There's much more of an after-school co-curricular piece there. But if you're just talking about the main body, I think we're very much in balance.
I'm also on the swim team, and because swimming is so individual and everyone is like preparing in their own way, I found that it's similar to acting on a stage. Everyone is preparing in their own way and everyone is contributing in their own way, but it all comes together for one final product that requires so much focus, and you have no idea. We sit there for 8-hour rehearsals on weekends, and no one really minds. I mean, obviously we complain, but no one really minds because we're all contributing to this one big thing.
But I think the thing that makes it such a lasting success is that the music is so beautiful.
My name is Caroline, and I'm playing Fantine in the upcoming Les Miserables.
I dreamed that love would never die.
I love theater because it brings people together that you normally wouldn't associate with outside of this activity. And it's a great bonding experience because you're spending so much time together working on this one ultimate goal.
Some of my favorite memories have been before we even get on stage. We have the whole warm-up routine and we're all singing along together and everyone's like dancing around, having fun before we get there, and it's really building the energy for when you get on stage.
I usually play basketball in the winter season, but this year the show was Les Mis, and I've usually had to battle both basketball and the show, but I decided to choose the show this year.
I like the week before the performance the most because you're there for such a long amount of time, and that sounds horrible to most people, but being there for 6 hours is kind of like an endurance thing.
Go back, let's do that one more time. Same pace.
I just really like being part of a team, and I think it's a really good bonding experience, and I also just love being on stage, no matter if I have a large role or a small role, and just being part of the cast is a really, really fun experience.
Everybody's room companion. Everybody chaperone. Dirty bunch of geezers, what a sorry little lot.
Theater has definitely helped me with my memorizing techniques. So if I have to study for a test in history or something, it's much easier to memorize the story and memorize like a certain character, like in the French Revolution, per se, and then be able to take a test on that. That's definitely helped me throughout my high school career. It's also helped me learn how to manage my time, because when you're not given so much time after school to do your homework, you have to prioritize what you need to do and when you need to do it.
It's a valuable educational experience. It's a whole different way of thinking. You know, part of the Bronxville Promise is critical thinking, creative thinking. Well, this is the creative thinking part. And it is exceptionally valuable.
Having been involved with both the musical and now the French Club, which is kind of merging with the musical and with art club to make all the decorations. It's been great to get involved with the theater people as well as the more artistic side and the language side to combine the academics and the musical, and it's honestly, it's been a really great experience.
They find in the arts a home that feels so comfortable and complete. This is where I'm meant to be. And then some of them leave here and move on and continue.
Might not be so obvious to someone viewing how much work actually goes into doing production. You think memorize lines, memorize songs, learn music, go on stage, perform. That's not how it is. You need to dig deeper if you really want to do an authentic job.
One of the things is that you're interacting with males and females. Most sports teams are gender specific. This is something where you really come together as a company of people. And it's not just males and females, but it's 9th graders through 12th graders. And in this case, we have a couple of middle school kids involved also.
And it's one of those activities that you do with your whole mind and body and spirit. And so it's a little different, and adds a dimension to schoolwork that isn't necessarily there every day. So it's, I think, important to express oneself.